Hi Lancers, Ms. Toll here to share with you the new way to request library books. Now, hopefully you've heard, and if not, this may be news to you, but the library is going to be closed this year. And so what we're going to do is we're going to be delivering books to your classrooms or your pods. And we'll make sure that you get the books that you want. And we want to make sure that we're helping you to get that as much as possible. Also, if you're a remote learner, we're working on a system right now to also be able to deliver you books if you're not able to do curbside pickup at the school. So today I'm going to show you how to do OPALS requests. So first you got to get to our library website. You can get there from the high school website, the middle school website, or by Googling Lamoille Library. We are the first thing that pops up. Once I'm on the library website, I am looking for OPALS. That's our OPAC. That's where we find books. So OPALS is here, OPALS is here, OPALS is here. We wanted to make sure that it was very, very accessible. So I'm going to click on OPALS. Now, once I'm in OPALS, there's a lot of different things I can do. I can look for a book by subject. So if I want to read about basketball, I can search for basketball, or if I want to read a book about basketball fiction is what I would search. I can look at the Green Mountain Book Award books for this year. It just might take a moment to load. I can look at the Vermont Middle Grade Book Award books for this year. That was formerly known as Dorothy's List. We are currently coming up with a new title. And if you'll see, this book is a physical book. There's that picture of the book in the corner. This book is an ebook. So there's a lot of different ways to read in Lamoille Library. So I'm going to look for Lizzie Legend, a new book that we got at the end of last year. Now, once I decide what book I want, I can look at it and I want to make sure that the description sounds good to me, that it sounds like it's one I want to read. And then I want to check right here in the green box all the way on the right, is it available? And this one is. So there's 0 copies on loan, 0 copies on hold, 1 copy available. So that means that it's in the library and I can check it out. So I'm going to hit request. And then I'm going to fill it in with my own information, not MTOL. Well, that is my information, but you are going to fill it in with your own information, which is graduation year, first initial, your first initial, and then your last name. So this is my test account. You are not going to use this. You're going to use your information. It's also the beginning of your email address. And then you're a student. You don't need a password. So I'm going to hit login. So I'm going to request 1 copy, and I would like to be notified by email. Now this notifies you when I accept your request and when we process it. And then you'll know around then is when you'll be getting your delivery. Now we'll be delivering in the middle level to a team leader, and then in the high school we'll be delivering it to pods. Okay, so I'm going to put my email address in, put your email address in because you want to get the emails. Or your phone number. I would rather you put your email in, if we're being honest. And then your expiration date, we can put November, December, whatever you want it to be. If you don't want it to expire, you can go for it. I'm going to submit my request. So the request has been submitted. You get this little notification. And then what we'll do is we will bring the book to you. Now you can go through and do this with a bunch of different books if you would like. We will bring you up to 3 or 4 books at a time. And then once those books get returned, we will have return bins all over the school, so you can return them in any of those bins that are marked library book returns. And then once they get returned, they'll be quarantined for 7 days. And then at the end of 7 days, they will be lent out to the next person. So that's just the way that our process is going to be this year. And we wanted to let you know that. Another way that you can request books on OPALS is you can register an account. So you already have an account in OPALS ready to set up. This is 25T test. Now you can put in your graduation year, your first initial, your last name, hit OK. I'm going to verify, and then I'm going to put in my information. So I'm going to put in my email address, my username, which is 21mtoll or 25T test or whatever yours is, and then you can set a password. And that's the way that you can request books through OPAC. Students, we are so glad that you're back. And if you're remote learning, we're so glad that you're remote learning. We will get you your books. See you later, Lancers.